Time is a very cruel thing, and getting old is the ultimate cringe. But unfortunately, you can't escape it. Aging is an unavoidable fate, unless you're
Is this
Peter
about
Pan
the
or a
TikTok star
lobster, I
dad?
guess. And the older I get, I take a look in the
Charlie
mirror,
D'Amelio?
and I no longer see a young, spry whippersnapper named Charles with stars in his eyes. I see Squidward. Because now, just like Squidward, when I see people having fun in ways that I don't fully understand, it gets under my skin and I start complaining.
What a boomer.
As I'm entering my geriatric years, all I want to do is play my clarinet and then, shake my fist screaming, "Bah humbug, you wipe that smile off your face right now, you fucking milk drinking little nerd. I don't understand why you're
Okay,
enjoying
boomer.
that kind of content." And that's what I'm here to do again today. I'm here to just complain about something I don't fucking get and something I think is really stupid. It's the entire baby Gronk stuff going on right now. This shit has been contaminating my Twitter timeline for the last
I
3
know a little bit
days.
about this.
Basically, is Baby Gronk the new drip king or is he just getting rizzed up by Livy? I'm bilingual, I speak fluent English and gamer, and
Borderline grooming, by the way. I don't know if Baby Gronk is actually Gronk's kid. I literally just saw a headline about it. That's all I know. I don't know if Baby Gronk is actually like Gronk's kid. I'm pretty sure like the Gronks is like a family of football players, so he might become he's a football kid. And it's like I think I want to say Louisiana like college cheerleader was just rizzing him up on levels like I can't even riz, and I have no riz. He's like 12 and she's like 19.
neither one of those help explain what I just read there. Son of a bitch, what does that mean? I had to do legitimate research to figure out what all of this was about. So I'm here to share my findings like an archaeologist presenting it to the museum so that way you too can understand what all this hoopla is about. And I'll just boil it down to the basics. Baby Gronk is like a 9-year-old kid who's, I guess, like a football prodigy, but it's his dad that's kind of the puppet master behind this whole operation of viral fame, where the dad keeps pathetically messaging every outlet ever to keep reporting on his son to keep the memes alive so that way his son can have a bigger online presence like
Borderline grooming again from both Livy and the father.
on Instagram, TikTok, and all of that. So it's his dad trying to pump up these online numbers. And through the interviews I've watched with Baby Gronk and his dad, it's super clear that the dad is just living vicariously through his child here and trying to make money off of his viral fame. So I actually think it's really fucking sad, honestly.
So sad.
But let's go through this whole thing top to bottom. It all started with this video.
Hey, are you that kid from the internet?
Yeah, I'm baby one.
I'm Liv. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Liv.
What are you doing at LSU?
I'm a player.
You have to come here. It's awesome.
I probably will.
You're so cute.
That whole interaction felt like it was NPCs in Skyrim having some kind of malfunctioning dialogue tree take place. That was so fucking weird. So,
You know what? I don't think can you hear? I don't know if I changed because I was messing around with the settings.
the woman in that video, her name's Livy Dunn, and she's an online sensation as well as just a very high-level gymnast. So, she is an adult.
She was getting flexy.
And Baby Gronk is 9 years old. And this led to the internet as well as Baby Gronk's father leaning into the idea that these two were flirting with each other, which is why the caption is Riz Game. For those that don't understand, Riz is like charisma, and it's kind of just replaced like flirting. Basically, when you're
Game,
talking about Riz,
play.
you're talking about like how well you were able to communicate with a female flirtatiously.
Or vice versa.
If I was to try and break it
Or vice versa, Charlie. Vice versa. A woman can have riz to a man as well. It's just not one-sided. The only problem is women don't have riz.
down scientifically. So to try and like spin this interaction as some kind of like romantic thing, I think is fucking awful. That shit is creepy. What in tarnation? That is a 9-year-old child. And Livy is an adult. That is so weird, especially for the dad to be leaning into that shit. Here's an interview he did about it from TMZ.
Everyone's wondering if you're the new drip king. We got to ask Baby Gronk himself, are you the new drip king?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Another new wild name enters into the Thunderdome. Drip King is
I
the
am
name
the
of a
Drip King.
guy who was previously dating Livy. He called himself the Drip King. It sounds like a title that you would earn, like in the Fast and Furious universe, how they have the Drift King. But it's not. It's just some goofball on the internet called Drip King. And now, since the Livy and Baby Gronk had that meetup and people spun it as like a romantic thing, people are saying Baby Gronk's the new Drip King. And if you pay attention in this interview here, the dad walks away and you can literally hear him tell Baby Gronk to flex on them. I'll play it again just in case you missed it.
Yeah.
He said it. I didn't even hear it.
To
I
me,
missed
it seems pretty clear that this is a father who was unable to achieve anything of note in his own life and is now trying to do
That is
everything
crazy.
possible to control his child's life to fulfill his dreams. You see this a lot in the modern landscape of things where parents use their children as props in their videos or as vessels for their own clout hunger. There is no shortage of examples for parents that try and live vicariously through their kids or try and use their kids to make money for themselves. That's something that's been happening for a long time now, and this really seems like another one of those sad cases.
So Livy, wasn't just rizzing you up for clout then?
No, she I told him, if whenever you turn 18 years old, maybe you and
Whenever you turn 18 years old, you can raise up any college girl you want. Bro is straight from the South. LSU was Louisiana, right? Cause I think I remember seeing another Livy clip where like a bunch of teens just like rushed her like gymnastics meet or something like that. Could be somebody else, just another dumb blonde broad, but I remember seeing something like that. Together.
That just sounds so creepy. This is a child. Bro, your
He said that,
kid
like, 8
is a
years,
kid.
10 years,
There are
9 years.
Fortnite skins almost as old as your son. Why are you even talking like this?
Livy just convinced Baby Gronk to commit to LSU. Baby Gronk is the #1 college football prospect in the country. He averages 300 yards and 5 touchdowns a game. On his visit to LSU, Livy rizzed him up. Livy even hugged Baby Gronk. He might be the new Riz King. Do you think Baby Gronk will lead
In hindsight, how fucking tall is Livy? Because this man is 9 years old. I cannot imagine a 9-year-old being like 5'5" or anything near that. Like maybe 4'7". So Livy has to be like 4'11".
LSU to a national championship?
This is what really made the whole thing go viral. This video got posted everywhere talking about how uncomfortable it made them, saying the video made them feel schizophrenic because the dude in it is so concerningly robotic. He's like an animatronic from fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just a weird video, but it's clearly by design. The guy behind it, I think, is pretty obviously making a joke out of it, like it's supposed to be satirical. But it is still an odd thing to catch on as a meme about a child and an adult like flirting with each other and convincing this kid to go to that college to play sports. Now the
A child and just a slightly older child. I do not believe anybody that is in 2023 that is the ages of 18 through 20 is an adult. I think the whole Gen Z conglomerate, including me, except I am an adult, are just fucking children. Like they don't grow up, they don't learn anything, they don't learn critical thinking, they can't think for themselves. They're just grown. They're just children that's able to drive because they can't even buy alcohol. So
But even still, the dad does keep getting these celebrities and college campuses to like meet up with his son or take his son on a tour of the campus, and he makes content around that. So a lot of people really did believe that he was like getting recruited to these colleges and committing to like LSU like off rip. But that just doesn't make any sense. Just because a kid's dominating the Pee Wee football league, if he actually is, that doesn't mean that he's a good college recruit. He's 9 fucking years old. He just graduated from diapers.
Charlie, I'm gonna have a lot to say about you, Charlie. LeBron James went straight from high school to the NBA. Anything is possible. You just gotta believe. If a 9-year-old wants to fucking be in the NFL or D1 college football, let him. He can do it. He can knock down those fucking 20-year-olds just running down. I think he's a wide receiver, I would assume. He could run right under those people. Easy. Come on now.
A few years ago. There are so many things that could change on his journey through life. He could stop wanting to play football. He could stop growing. He could just, decide to play with Legos for the rest of his life. Like, that would be a really awful start for recruiting. Like, I highly doubt colleges are legitimately looking at a 9-year-old as a potential prospect. Usually they'd look at, like, high school, and I guess maybe, like, middle school if there's some absolute, like, mutant football playing god there. But that's just not even the case here. He's not even in middle school. So I think it's all just a bunch of, mumbo jumbo in order to increase the virality of the Baby Gronk brand. It's all calculated from the father, and it's all really fucking embarrassing from the dad. Everything I read from him makes me, like, dislike the dad more and more, such as him talking about how he's always had a plan for his son and it's playing out right now, which really makes it seem like he only had a kid in order to focus on one thing in particular, which was money making. He also talks about and toots his own horn about how great at marketing he is and how he really understands the internet landscape and the balance between reality and the internet world. He tries to spin it in a way where he's like a hero who's just making sure his son is set for life so he can be a millionaire as soon as possible. But it really just comes off as kind of slimy to me. But yeah, there was another follow-up video after that one went viral where it kind of, exacerbated the meme even further and then even brought the Drip King into the equation.
That's just, this is my room. Charlie, when you have a child, isn't the main goal for your child to be more successful than you? For them to make more money than you so that you could be put in a nice retirement home so that you can not get put into a nursing home. The whole goal, in retrospect, ever since the birth of civilization and capitalism and the free market world, the goal of having a child is so that they could thrive and succeed in this world. And the dynamic of the world has changed over the years, whereas success, and a lot of hippies and other people may disagree, the baseline success of this modern day society is having a lot of money. It's making over 100,000 a year. All in which I failed to do. If Baby Gronk if his dad wants him to be a part of the NFL or play D1 football at the age of 12, nothing could stop him. Just like what MLK said, I have a dream. Gronk has a dream. Baby Gronk has a dream. Baby Gronk's dad has a bigger dream. And that is to make Baby Gronk the next LeBron James of football. There is nothing wrong with that. And as for the whole, is he the new Drip King, Charlie? No. Do you know who is the real Drip King? You're looking at him. No matter how you slice it, I am the new Drip King. Not Baby Gronk. Not that self-proclaimed TikTok star that was calling himself the Drip King. There you go. No. With stompers like these and a jacket like this, Kiwi, not Kiwis, don't get me confused with the Discord pedophile. The Z is after the T. I am the next Drip King. Not a single person in this entire expanding universe can match my drip. The universe can extend for an infinite amount of time, and there will never be a planet that comes up that forms life and and birth a bigger drip king than me. I am. These spectacles, this hair, the color, the jacket, the stompers, the Astro Boy Stompers 12s. Nobody has more drip than me. Not Supreme Goku, Drip King. It's me, Kiwi, is the Drip King. Not Kiwis. Don't get me confused with the pedophile that send nudes to children on Discord. It's me, Kiwi. The Z is after the T. And that has been today's edition of More Critical Charlie Brown. That's me. See ya.